What is up, guys? Phoenix here, and welcome back to part 2 of our Inosuke Hashibara pixel art tutorial for Demon Slayer. So we already have Tanjiro, we have Zenitsu, we have Rengoku, we're missing Inosuke, we're missing Nezuko, and there may be some other side characters you guys might actually want, especially from the movie. But where we last left off, we went from left to right to make sure we have the width of the pixel art complete. Now let's work on some of the height stuff. We're going to be working on the hair and the main outside frame. So let's go to the left side of the build, kind of where we started with the shoulder. You can see we rose up off the ground right here, and then we kind of clumped up right about here with this. I believe we had 4 flat, and on the third block we put 2 above it, and then on the fourth block we put 2 below and 2 above it as well. What we want is this first part right here, the one where we only have 2 above it. Alright, hopefully you're able to locate that. Look at the right hand camera screen if you need some assistance, and we're going to jump right into it. So once you locate this spot, we're going to go to the top left corner and put a placement block on the top so that we can go up and to the left, 13 vertical with our coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13. From that 13 vertical, what we can do is, starting from the bottom, I guess, we can count up 7 blocks. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. And on that 7th block, we can just put 1 coal to the left side, like so. What we can also do is from the top of the 13, we can put a placement block above it and go up and to the right, 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. We can mark that 5 vertical for later because that is going to start connecting some of his inner hair towards the face. But I'm working on the frame this time around, so we're going to go back to the 13 vertical and work with that 1 single we have on the left side first. From that 1 single we have on the left side, we're going to put a placement block to the left of it, and then put a a coal going up into the left 1, like so. We're then going to go up into the left 2 vertical, so placement block on top. 1, 2. Up into the left 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Whoops. Tapped A too many times there. Up into the left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And from the 8 vertical, what we can do is, starting from the bottom, I want to find the 3rd, 4th, and 5th block. So 3, 4, 5. You can see I skipped the bottom 2. I'm just good at counting, but you know what? I'll count with you. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Okay, so we want those 3 blocks right there, and we're just going to put a single to the left of each of them, like so. From that 3 on the left, we're going to go to the bottom block in it, and we're going to put a placement block underneath or to the left side so that we can go down into the left 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Down into the left 11 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. From that 11 vertical, what we can do is find the 2nd to last and the 3rd to last block from the bottom and put 1 coal to the left of each, like so. Then we can also find the bottom block, so this one right here, and we can go down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Placement block underneath. Down into the right 1 single. And that's just the tip of his hair, so now we can backtrack to that 2 vertical we have on the left side over here. And now what we want to do is find the top block in this 2 vertical and put a placement block to the top or left side of it so that we can go up and to the left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. Placement block again. 1, 2, that's 2. Perfect. From there, we're going to go up and to the left 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Up into the left 9 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9. As you can see, I'm just always deleting the extra placement blocks. It helps keep your workspace very, very clean. It's very important to make sure you guys are doing that. Anyways, from the top of that 9 vertical, we're going to put a placement block to the top or right side. So we're switching directions. So we can go up into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. up and to the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. So we have our placement block waiting right here. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. Remember, we're doing it 2 times though, so placement block again. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Perfect. When I zoom out like this, don't be afraid to pause, guys, and just make sure yours looks the same. I know sometimes I go a little bit too fast. Don't be afraid to pause, guys. Trust me, it's worth it just to take your time, pace yourselves, and make sure you're on the same page. Anyways, from that 3 vertical, what we're gonna do is go to the top block in it, and we're first gonna put 1 to the left, like so. But we're also gonna put a placement block on top of it so we can go up and to the right 1 single. That 1 single, we're not going to do anything with it. Instead, we're going to work with this block we just put on the left. And we're switching direction again. So we're, instead of going up, we're going to be going down and to the left. So we can put our placement block to the bottom or left side each time. And let's go down and to the left 7 singles to start this part off. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Perfect. Now from there, we're gonna go down and to left 2 flat, 1, 2. Down and to left 2 single, 1, 2. Down and to left 2 flat, 1, 2. Down and to left 5 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Now, from the 5 flat right there, what we can do is on the left side, we can find the second to last block, so this one right here, and put 2 coal on top. 1, 2. I had to move the right hand camera screen just a tiny bit as I was out of frame. That will happen a couple of times with each build, but as we start framing the build, it starts just being less and less needed. Anyways, from this 2 vertical, we can put a placement block on top and go up and to the right 2 vertical 4 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. 1, 2, that's 4. Perfect. So it's 5 of them in a row technically, but we already had that first one before we added the 4 more. So just make sure you guys check that out. Anyways, from there, we can go up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Let me just zoom out. Alright. From that 2 vertical 2 times in a row, we're going to go up and to the right 1 single. And the numbers are going to start getting a little bit wonky here, guys. So make sure you pace yourselves. If you're feeling like you're a little bit lost, double check your build. But, yeah. From that single, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical. So placement block to the top or right side. 1, 2. Up and to the right 1 single. Up and to the right 2 vertical 3 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. 1, 2, that's 3. Up and to the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 5 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Up and to the right 30 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. 30. Alright. Sorry about that. I just paused weirdly. I just have to make sure. I was like, oh, 30 is a lot. Alright. Yeah, we did the thing. Alright. From that 30 vertical, let me just double check. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Okay. From that 30 vertical, what we're going to do is on that top block, we're actually going to put 1 coal to the right and 1 coal below that, like so. But also from the top block, we're going to put one single extra on top. So now we've had these extra blocks added, just to make sure. So we added one to the top of the 30, but we also added one block to the right of the 30 and the 29th block. Alright. From the 2 on the right, we're going to leave that marked because we can come back to it later. But what I want you to do is from that block we added to the top, we're going to put a placement block above it and go up and to the left 1 single. Up and to the left 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the left 4 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up and to the left 11 vertical, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11. And from the 11 vertical, we can go and put a placement block above it so that we can go up and to the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. What I want to do next is locate the top block in that 2 vertical and just add an extra coal to the right, creating this R shape. And as you can see, it's not connecting at a diagonal. This is literally directly connected to that top block. Then we're going to put a placement block above it so we can go up and to the right 3 singles, 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up and to the right 8 vertical, sorry, 8 single, sorry. Recollect that, guys, or I recount that statement. From the 2 flat, we're going to go up and to the right 8 single, not vertical, okay? 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. From that 8 single, I'm going to put a placement block to the top or right side, and we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the right 7 singles, 1, oh my god, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From that 7 single, we're going to go up and to the right 2 vertical, 1, 2. Up and to the right 10 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10. Alright, let's clean up these dirt blocks now. From those 10 singles, we're going to put a placement block to the top or right side and go up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row, 1, 2, that's 1, 1, 2, that's 2. Up into the right 4 singles, 1, 2, 3, 4. Up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up into the right 1 single. Up into the right 8 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And if you're looking at the right camera screen, we're kind of rounding out the top of his head right now. So we can actually assume that this is kind of close to the height limit. Hopefully none of you hit your height limit. If you've reached this point, you're pretty much safe, I would say, in saying that there's enough space to finish the build. But anyways, from this 8 flat now, we're almost at the center point where we can start bringing it back down. So what we're going to do is put a placement block to the right side and go down into the right 3 flat, 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 4 flat, 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Placement block at the end. We're going to go and switch directions, but we can still put our placement block at the same spot. Up into the right 2 flat, 1, 2. Up into the right 2 singles, 1, 2. Keeping the numbers very small at this moment, just because you can see we're changing direction often. So it's just getting the ridges in his hair just kind of uniform, I guess the word is. You can see like there's no swift changes in direction. Anyways, from there, From the 2 singles, we're gonna go up and to the right 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. Up and to the right 5 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Placement block in the end. Down into the right 2 flat 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. And from the 3rd single, or this lowest one right here, what we can do is add an extra 5 blocks to the right. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. But what we can also do is go down into the right 1 single with the coal from it, like so. Alright, so now we're going off in 2 different directions. From this bottom block, we're going to work with it first. We're just going to put a placement block underneath, and we're going to go down into the right 3 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. And then finally down into the right 1 single. 1. Alright. Once you have that shape done, we can go back up to where we have this single with the 5 flat to the right of it. And we can continue from the right side there with a placement block. So we can go up and to the right 7 flat. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Placement block on the end. Down into the right 2 singles. 1, 2. And I think we have the 3 ridges, so that's looking good so far. Yeah, it's looking good. Alright, from those 2 singles, we're going to go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical, so placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2. Down into the right 4 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. And if you didn't notice, for this segment, since we're just going down, you can just keep putting your placement block at the bottom each time. We might switch directions at some point, but for the most part, just putting your placement block at the bottom should be your safest option. This helps you save time, and it prevents me from having to repeat that constantly. Anyways, from the bottom there, we're going to go down into the right 5 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 5 singles again. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. Down into the right 2 vertical again. 1, 2. Down into the right 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right 10 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, and 10. Whew, there's a lot of repetitiveness. If you guys need to take your breaks, remember to leave your timestamp in the comment section below. Take your break, reset your mental, get a snack, drink some water, and come back later. I know a lot of people try to do these all in one go, and that's not the movement. I can't even record these all in one go. Anyways, from those 10 singles, we're gonna go down into the right 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right 1 single. Down into the right 6 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6. Placement block underneath. Down into left 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. All right. Now we're on the other plank of his hair. You can see it's kind of mimicking the shape of the left side. It's going to be like a long stretch to kind of just reach down to the base. So from here, we're going to go down into the left, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the left, 4 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4. Down into the left, 3 vertical, 3 times in a row. 1, 2, 3, that's 1. 1, 2, 3, that's 2. 1, 2, 3, that's 3. Down into left, 1 single. Down into left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. From the bottom block in this 2 vertical, we're going to split in 2 directions. So the way we're going to do that is by putting a placement block on the bottom. And once we put that placement block on the bottom, we're going to put 1 coal to the left and 1 coal to the right of it, like so. We can leave a dirt block on the left block so that we can come back to it later. But from the right block, we're going to go underneath it and put 16 coal going straight down. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, 15, 16. All right. If you need to recount it, it should be 17 in total because we had 1 block there and then we added 16 to the bottom. All right, simple maths. Let's put a placement block underneath and we're going to go down into the right, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. Down to the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down to the right, 2 vertical, 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down to the right, 15 singles. I don't want to use the placement blocks right now, so I'm going to just count carefully with the coal. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14, and 15. I don't recommend you guys doing this if you're new, but you know the pros, we always do this. So from here, we're going to put a placement block underneath and we're going to go down into the right, 2 flat. 1, 2. Down into the right, 2 vertical, and we're going to do that 3 times in a row. So placement block to the bottom or right side. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. And then finally, 1, 2, that's 3. Down into the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right, 8 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8. And then we're going to switch directions and start doing some of the frills of his hair. If you can see on the left side, we have kind of like 4 to 5 spikes in his hair. We need to kind of do that on the right side as well. So from this 8 vertical, we're going to find the second to last block from the bottom and the third to last block from the bottom. And we're going to put 1 coal to the left of each of those, like so. Then we're going to put a placement block on top of the top block, like so. And we're going to go up and to the left, 7 singles. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. From the 7 singles, we're going to go up and to the left, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 2 flat. 1, 2. Up and to the left, 3 flat. 1, 2, 3. From the 3 flat, what we can do is go to this left block all the way over here and put 1 coal underneath. And now we can split into kind of 2 directions. Instead of going to the underneath block we just placed, we can go back to this last block in the 3 flat. And we can go up and to the left, 2 singles. 1. Whoops. 1, 2. And from this top block and the 2 singles, we're going to just put an extra coal on top and be done with it. Now let's go back to the 3 flat, and on the bottom block now we can put a placement block underneath so that we can go down into the right, 1 single, down into the right, 2 vertical. 1, 2. Down into the right, 3 vertical. 1, 2, 3. Down into the right, 14 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7, 8, 9, 10, 11, 12, 13, 14. Alright, we're almost connecting, guys. We're almost there, hang in there. So from the bottom block into 14, we're going to put a placement block underneath or to the left side, and we're going to go down into left 2 vertical 2 times in a row. 1, 2, that's 1. 1, 2, that's 2. Down into left 3 singles. 1, 2, 3. From that last block into 3 singles, we're going to put an extra coal to the left side, like so, creating a 2 flat. But we're also then going to go to that left block and put 1 below and 1 above it. From that bottom, that 1 below we just placed, we can put a placement block underneath or to the right side. So that we can go down into the right, 7 vertical. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5, 6, 7. As you can see, connected to the hair we already had at that diagonal, so we can get rid of those placement blocks now. Perfect. And if yours didn't meet up, you guys might want to see where you went wrong by looking at the right hand camera screen, but it should have met at the diagonal there, and that completes the frame. So now we only have to worry about inner details for this build. So that's where we're going to leave it for today. Hopefully you guys did enjoy. If you did, be sure to like and subscribe for more pixel art content. This is Phoenix, and as always, I'll see you guys later.